I just want you guys to know on this second video that they're stopping my Kindle. I'm trying to record a video, I'm trying to give you input, insight, and they're playing games. So don't be surprised if the first video and the second video disappear. Okay, I would recommend that you download them and keep them. Today we're going to talk about President Biden. And you saw my comments in the first video, and there's a lot of things that you don't know about Biden. Maybe you should. Okay, President Harris overdosed. She's been dead for quite a long time. Somebody has even discovered her body, but they keep her alive. These lookalikes go on TV. They pretend to be her. They pretend to uh, to be running the country, and the real truth is that these are lookalikes. What he wants to do is he wants to pull a fast one on everybody. What he wants to do is at the last minute he's going to say, "Oh, well, she died of natural causes," and he wants to take her place, and he wants to be president for another term. Nobody wants to see that happen. Nobody. And I don't mean to get political, but he's been bullying me. He's been calling my house, telling my parents all kinds of things, threatening us. You know, my parents are elderly. They've been brainwashed quite a bit, and he won't leave me alone. He won't. He has all these fits, these hissy fits, and he doesn't even go to meetings anymore. He's highly addicted to drugs, including that stuff that's coming from China. He gets bribed in drugs. He loves oxycodone. He pulls out pills in the middle of the meetings and takes them every half hour. He's just out of control. And I'm going to tell you a story. And I wasn't going to do any more videos today, but he's giving me such a hard time. And he continues to give me a hard time. And you know what? He made out these orders. You know how we have kill orders for heads of state, terrorists, heads of hostile countries? So he filled one out for me. He wants me dead. Kill orders. And then he moved me up to the next step, enemy of the state. Well, thanks a lot, Biden. You know, the terrorist next door, living next to me, you know, don't worry about him. He's fine. The one, you know, with the cyanide gas and stuff, the tear gas. The one next, you know, living across the street that was there for, not anymore, but he was there forever. Oh, he's fine. He was best friends with them. BFF. Oh, the girl at the bank who's from Iran or China, we're not sure, who likes to steal all the money out of everybody's account. Andrea, don't worry about her. But me, I'm an enemy of the state. I can't be, you know, I'm an enemy of the state. I'm dangerous because I tell people what's going on. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of watching these people get more and more ingrained in their positions and stronger while nobody does anything. It just keeps happening over and over again. So there's only, you know, they're up in the attic, right? And there's only a ceiling separating us. And I'll be honest, you know, I like to sleep. Sometimes I would pretend to sleep too, and I can hear them. Plus, I'm psychic, but I can hear them. And they were talking to Biden on the phone, and they were brainstorming. They were brainstorming terror attacks, and because Biden and the terrorists in my attic are good, they're good friends. I don't know. Let me ask you this: why would the president of the United States be talking about with terrorists in the country, inside the country? You'd be surprised. They were talking, the terrorists were talking about breaking into the commercial airliners. They were talking about getting into the computer. You know how there's altitude, airspeed, and all that good stuff? Well, they wanted to make a plane and trick it into thinking that they were 100 feet, when they're really at 10 feet, and then it would crash, and then they could blame it on pilot error or instruments or whatever. And then they said, well, you know what? We tried and we can't get into the instruments. We can't get into there's too much security. So they were brainstorming, and one person said, well, you know what? We should do what happened on 9/11. They said we should just hijack a couple planes and, you know, do what they did. And I heard them go, somebody goes, no. They go, there's air marshals now. They go, there's air marshals. I don't want to deal with that. And then Biden had a whole stack of papers on his desk, and he started looking through the papers. And he goes, air marshals. He goes, which flight? Which flight? And then they're like, we don't know. He's like, which flight? I'll make sure that there's no air marshal on board. This is a true story that really happened. And other people heard it too. If you don't believe me, this is the president of the United States, and this is what you need to know. This is Steve-O signing off. I'm not gonna make any more videos today. People are getting crazy.